Hello student, today again we are out here in our history class. Already we have started our first chapter of part 1, that is bricks, beds and bones. Today in this class we will talk regarding the topic seal, script and weight, and regarding the ancient authority and how does the civilization came to an end. So now let us continue. So now let us start our topic seal and sealing. So seal and sealing. So what is the importance of seal and sealing? That means it helps us to facilitate long distance communications. Clear? Seal and sealing has important feature, that is help in communication, long distance communication facility used to be given. Now what is seal and why sealing is required? Isn't it? Now mouth of a bag was tied on the knot was affixed some wet clay on which one or more seal were pressed. The sealing was conveyed the identity of the center. Now see, for example, a bag used to be there which used to be tightly packed, and after packing that bag a wet clay stamp used to be given upon that. Now suppose a metal will be there, round one, out there seal will be given, some identity written script or picture will be given, and we will press upon that with upon the wet clay in that bag, the particular picture which was there in the seal will be placed upon that wet clay, and when it will be go to the particular person whom we are sending, by seeing that, that person will identify this packet has come from particular this person. For example, this is ABC company. Clear? I have packed one bag. I have done stitching of that bag. After stitching, I have given a seal. We written ABC company, and that bag I have sent it to the company B. And when that company B will receive that bag, he will come to know that this bag has come from ABC company by seeing that seal. Clear? And this sealing also used to have a particular whatever I am sending, the to have that communication to be intact. That means sealing also convey the identity of the sender, means sealing which I have seal, given a seal upon that. After stitching that, I used to write address, written script will be there and used to convey to the sender. Apart from that, it used to keep the things in intact. So this is type of sealing used to be there. When I am pressing upon that in the wet clay, this particular picture will also be come upon that wet clay. Next one is our script. So what is script? Harappan script has not disappeared yet. That means it is not yet clearly understood, not been clear till now. Now script are depicted on seal, copper tools, brims of jar, copper and terracotta tablet, jewelry, bone, rods, and an ancient signboard. Now script used to be depicted on some seal, tool, jar, it used to be written. So somewhere instead of writing, also some animal motif used in the object for those who have not read. And script used to contain 375 and sign of 375 and 400. Now some animal motifs, or this is a seal. Here some written text used to be there. In this one some animal motif used to be given, the picture of the animal. Clear? Now the longest script contain about 26 sign, means after the longest one is 26. Apart from 26 there is no one longer script was there, only 26 was the last. It was the longest script, and it used to script have photography, not alphabetic. This is a script, latest script. It used to be photography, not alphabetic, and used to be written from right to left. We are writing normally from left to right. It used to be written right to left. So this is a script, that means used to be written, and the longest script contained 26. Somewhere some photographic used to be there in, depicted in the seal, or some animal motif used to be there. Next one is our weight. So what is weight? It used to exchange were regulated by system of weight. Now if I am doing any exchange of regulate the system, that means I used to do with the system of weight. Weight are made of stone called chert. So what is this chert? It is a hard stone of silica. It is a hard stone called silica. Now weight used to be done with a stone. This is most important, you should know. Weight used to be done with a stone called chert. So exchange was regulated by system of weight. Suppose if I brought something, I used to measure that particular thing, and if I and in exchange, if I have to give something, how much quantity I have brought by the measurement, that much quantity in return I have to give. And shape of the jar, that means of the weight, used to be in cubical with no marking. It used to be in cubical. You can see the picture out here. It all are in cubical shape. The lower denomination of weight were binary. The lower denomination of the weight measurement was 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and it goes to 1,128,000. That is 1,28,000. The higher denomination followed by decimal system. That means higher, if it goes apart from this 1,28,000, it used to be go in decimal system. So seal and sealing scripts and weight is been clear. Hope so. And we will move to the ancient authority. Now, what is ancient authority? What do you mean authority? That means a particular power and right to be power and right, a particular power and right a person is having to give order, and whom he is giving the order, that order should be obeyed. So the archaeologists had a lot of opinion regarding this ancient authority. What was the opinion was that they used to think that there was a single ruler in Harappa, but they used to think in Harappa only one ruler was there. Some have suggested that there was no single ruler but several rulers. That means small cities settlement was there. For that they were having their own ruler themselves. Some archaeologists are of the opinion that Harappan society had no ruler. Some have said that there was no ruler at all. So some said that there was one ruler to control whole Harappa. Some said that already a small settlement was there. The small settlement have their own ruler, and some has opinion that they are no ruler at all. Now, why there was an authority administration? Now, if authority and administration was not there, then how the settlement was been planned, isn't it? So they have given us evidence by that similar artifact, that means similar things, human made things was found. That means it shows that there was an authority out there, and a big huge construction was been there, platform was been constructed, wall was been constructed. How it will be constructed without a proper plan settlements? So this is in one of the evidence which has suggests that there was an authority who was at the top, having guiding the particular plan, looking at over the plan settlement. They are making the plan, and for the settlement, for that what they have done, they have mobilized the labor. Why? For making bricks, means the labor was been engaged for making bricks and for constructions of wall and platform. In return they are getting the wages for that and the standard. So if there was no authority, then no plan settlement should be made, isn't it? So in a proper ratio way, for that reason, how much ratio brick size should be there for this plan settlement to construct wall or to construct platform, to construct a drainage system? So it showed that there was an authority who was in power, who was ruling the cities. The establishment of settlement near the source of raw material. Now, it also have given us evidence that yes, there was a settlement in the particular area, in the particular sites where the raw material was available. So we have found some settlement out there who was having control over it. Now, what they also have given, the archaeologists have also given us the evidence that a large building was been found at Mohenjo-daro. A big large building was been found at Mohenjo-daro, as it was a very large area. So that large building was been recognized by the archaeologists as a palace. Clear? Now others, they also have found a stone statue at Mohenjo-daro. Means this was a statue which was found at Mohenjo-daro. You can see this statue. By seeing this statue, the archaeologist has said that this is the statue of the priest king. Means must be the king statue during the Mohenjo-daro of Mohenjo. That which the archaeologists have suggested. So what was that ancient authority? Some say the ruler was a single ruler was there. There was no ruler. Some has that there was no ruler at all. Some say that small settlement having different single ruler for that. And the authority, as for the evidence which the archaeologists have collected, proved that there was an authority who was guiding the artifact of the Harappan times, and labor was also being mobilized for constructions of wall and platform, as because there was a planned settlement was being found. mainly plan and structure was been given. For example, for the warehouse, granaries, great part construction of all that, particular ratio of the brick size was been designated, and the settlement was also been found in particular area where the raw material was available. And archaeologists have got a huge big building out in Mohenjo-daro, which they have labeled it as a palace. And one stone statue was been found in Mohenjo-daro, which they have said that it was been which the archaeologists has labeled. That means they have said this must be the statue of priest king. Others, we will move on to the evidence now. Harappan civilization, how it came to an end. That means late Harappan culture means how it came to an end. What was the possible cause for the end of Harappan civilization was climatic change. Due to the change in the climate, other one was the deforestation was there, cutting of the trees as a settlement. For the plant settlement, they require the area, they started cutting the trees and all, so deforestation occurred. Excessive flood has destroyed the total Harappan civilization. Earthquake, epidemics, drying up of the river due to severe hot, and invention of the iron, this all has led the end of the Harappan civilization. These are the possible cause. Now, invention of the iron was that R. E. M. Wheeler, he has suggested that the invention by the Aryan has also led to the end of the Harappan civilization. The Indra, the Aryan war god, which was been mentioned in the Rig Veda, was also the one which has led to the evidence, provide us evidence for the end of the Harappan civilizations. So these are the evidence which led to the end of the Harappan civilization. That was the possible causes. Okay, now few Harappan sites was also there. Means some sites were there after 1900 BC, so that it has started disappear of distinctive. Some Harappan site which was having distinctive artifact of making sail, weight, special beads with. They were manufacturing this thing where they were making weight, sail, special beads and all. They slowly after 1900 BC, what has been seen, they slowly disappeared. That means they were not found in a huge. That means it has become very less, or there was no, we can say no at all. So writing long distance trade and craft specialization also disappear. Means writing means if particular civilization has been survived, that means writing and long distance trade used to be found, and craft also could be found. So slowly writing, long distance trade and craft also disappear. House constructions technique deteriorated, and large public structure were no longer produced. House construction means construction of house technique deteriorated, means they were not constructing any more houses, and all large public structure were no longer being produced. Public structure means public settlement, planned settlement was no longer been made. Whatever was been made, based upon that, it has been destroyed slowly. So due to that, people started shifting to other area, and people started to shifting to other area, like few material which were used for far fewer things. Large construction technique deteriorated. Construction of the technique slowly it has got deteriorated. Life in what we call late Harappan or successor culture, this slowly we can see it has come to an end. That means there was no footprint was been left.